Shri Ananta, Shri Nandanam Vande, Shri Radha Ananta, Vijay Samayita Vrinavana Manoharam, Shri Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra, Gadadhara Sivasti Gaur Bhaktivinoda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is Kartik class 2025. We're discussing Krishna Karnamrita by Bilwamangala Thakur with the commentaries of Sri Ananta's Babaji Maharaj. Well, first I want to clarify some points we mentioned yesterday. We were discussing from Madhya Kadambini, where Vishnu Chakravarti explains the experience of a devotee at Prema, at Bhava and Prema, the kind of interaction and experience they have of the vision and darshan of Krishna. So he said at the level of Bhava Bhakti, the devotee can have a Spurti, what he calls Spurti or Vispurti, which means a very clear perception or a vision. It's in the mind, of course. It's a vision, inner vision, you can say. And when one attains Prema Bhakti, then Krishna can show himself outside with your eyes. You'll get the eyes to see the spiritual form of Krishna. So then he explains in Madhya Kadambini how the devotee, when he gets that, he or she gets that, receives that darshan of Krishna, they'll faint because they're overwhelmed by ecstatic symptoms of prema and like perspiring and hair standing and they faint. They can't take it all. That's what he explains. Generally, people faint, just like we said yesterday when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered Jagannath Vallabha garden. He saw Krishna and he also fainted. So he's showing you what happens when a devotee gets darshan of Krishna. And when we read the life story of Siddha Mahatmas, usually it's described when they get darshan, they faint. In the case of Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Gopal finally went to Goloka Vrindavan and he embraced Krishna and they both fainted. They fell on the ground unconscious. So that's a pretty amazing experience. So it's explained that devotees that are in different moods of love towards Krishna, Krishna revives them from their fainting condition by doing different interactions with them. If a devotee is in dasarati and the devotee faints upon seeing Krishna, Sakshat Darshan, then Krishna puts his feet on their head. That's nice. And then if someone is in Sakirati, Krishna bends down, holds their hand and says, hey, wake up, come on. Maybe he doesn't, I guess he doesn't speak, they don't hear his voice. He just holds their hand. And then it says if someone is in Vatsalya, motherly love towards Krishna, when they see Krishna, they cry out of love because they're motherly or fatherly love. And then Krishna wipes their tears from their face with his cloth. And if someone is in Madhurya Rati, the mood of Krishna being Krishna's wife or a gopi lover, wife like Lakshmi or Rukmini and Dwarka, then Krishna embraces them tightly in his arms. And then the next verse in the 8th shower of Madhya Kadambini, Vishnu Chakravarti describes that those devotees worshipping Krishna in Prayasi Bhav, which means the mode of amorous love, he also kisses them. So I made a distinction yesterday that the embracing happens with the manjaris and that are aspiring to become Radharani servants in the Manjari Bhav or Gopi Bhav, which is predominated by a mood of servitude rather than offering your body for Krishna's personal enjoyment. you're dedicating your body for the personal seva of Radharani. So they're very adamant and about enjoying intimately with Krishna. That's the distinction between a manjari and a regular gopi sakhi. So I said that they get embraced, the manjari, the siddha, the sadhana siddha, one who attains frame, who's aspiring to be Radharani's manjari, will receive the embrace. One who's aspiring to be Krishna's gopi lover or wife will get an embrace and a kiss. But then after class I remembered a verse from Radha Sudhanidhi, which is verse 56, which says that the manjaris also kiss Krishna. So I remember when I first read the Krishna book in 1974, long ago, and I was very much attracted when Prabhupada was describing Rasalila, chapters 10th canto, chapter 29 through 33. He said, so you can see from this Rasalila description that it's possible that you can dance with Krishna, you can sing with Krishna, you can dance with Krishna, you can kiss Krishna. I always thought that was really cool. You can kiss God. It really struck me as something special. Kiss God. I mean, so Prabhupada Saraswati, who some people say is Tunga Vidya Sakhi, some people say Tunga Vidya Sakhi is for Krishna Pandit, so they can both have the same name. Just like there can be many Sakhis with the same name in different parakastas, in different sections of the spiritual world. So in this verse 56 of Radha Sudhanidhi, he says, Muhus chumbati alingati surata madhya madhyati. And the translation, I have a different translation, but chumbati means kiss, alingata means embrace, and surata means amorous, erotic love. So here's the translation. It's other. I'm not reading all the other lines. That's the key one under discussion. Verse 56 translation. Krishna, knowing that I am Radharani's fortunate maidservant, manjari, Krishna sometimes may gently kiss me, embrace me, and intoxicate me with the wine of eros. Surata means erotic love, and show extraordinary affection towards me. But still, O Radharani, my mind will remain absorbed in the rasa-filled pastimes of your lotus feet. Taveva Sri Radhe Padarasa Vilase Mama Mana. So Ananta Babaji gives a commentary, two explanations. We'll read both of them, they're interesting. One supports what the verse is saying, and one shows a different angle. So it says, it's about a lila. This verse is describing a lila that took place. It's called Naimittic lila. It's occasional. It doesn't happen every. Manjari don't meet with Krishna every night. Once in a blue moon or whatever. It's basically it's a setup. It's not spontaneous love. Like you fall in love and go somewhere and do what you do. But it was a setup. Radharani set it up. So once Radha Shyam were enjoying Leela in Vrindavan, and Radharani was very satisfied with the manjari seva, and with her eyes she gave a hint to Krishna, hey, embrace this girl and kiss her. So Krishna's not one to refuse an opportunity for another kiss, another embrace. So he said, okay, I don't mind. I was always hoping I could catch this one. But she's your team, so I don't want to cross the border. But you give me sanction and order, then that's so sweet. So the king of lovers, Krishna, knows that the manjari is exclusively devoted to Radharani's lotus feet, and she is dearer to Radha than even her own Sakhis, but simply to reveal the special mood and attitude of a maidservant, Krishna wants to make the manjari drink the wine of arrows by kissing and embracing her, and showing her a great treasure of astonishing affection. So I would have to say that a sadhaka who's practicing manjari bhav attains prema. When he has darshan and faints, Krishna will embrace that sadhaka, man or woman, embrace them and kiss them. Possibly. We'll have to wait and see. There's another explanation of this verse. Once Radharani goes out to meet Krishna in the Kunja, and on the way, Radharani becomes very exhausted, and her feet are very tired. So the manjari understands that Radharani is exhausted, so she stops Radharani and massages her feet. Radharani is very happy and pleased with the Kinkari Seva, so she decides to reward her by kissing her and embracing her, remembering her emotional pastimes with Krishna. So Radharani, remembering her pastimes with Krishna, is drunk with the wine of arrows, and she makes the manjari also drunk. Drunks like drunks. The Kinkari feels blessed by getting such a treasure of affection from Radharani. Oh, and the manjari thinks, "Oh Radharani, you are the wonderful goal. The taste of your lotus feet is wonderful. Oh Praneshwari, please let me never forget the ecstatic flavor of your seva." So for those who came late, we mentioned yesterday that a sadhaka in Madhya Rati was aspiring to become a maidservant manjari of Radharani. If they attain darshan of Krishna when they reach prema and faint, Krishna may revive them by embracing them. But if that sadhaka attains prema, who's been aspiring to be Krishna's queen, like a queen of Dwarka, or a wife of like Lakshmi, or a gopi in Vrindavan, a gopi lover like the Astasakis Radharani, then Krishna will embrace that sadhaka to revive that person fainted from praying and kiss them. But I said that Krishna won't kiss the manjari. But then after class I remembered this verse from Radha Sudhanidhi 56, which says that Krishna, we told it, the verse says, Krishna may intoxicate me softly with his kiss, embrace me. So here it says that Krishna is embracing and kissing the manjari. So Krishna does sometimes kiss the manjari in a situation where Radharani wants to reward the manjari with a taste of Krishna's intimate love. Because manjaris, and also sadhakas, our goal is Krishna prema, which some people get confused. They say our goal is Radha prema or something. It's not true. Our fixed stairati in every stairati is love towards Krishna. That's the definition of stairati. It's a permanent mood of love towards Krishna. But the manjaris have a particular sabhav, that they're in dasi bhav, where they don't want to offer themselves personally or intimately for Krishna's physical bodily pleasure. They prefer to be bodily servants of Radharani's body and her intimate seva. So that's the little difference between Sakhi and manjari. But Radharani wants to reward her manjari sometimes, so she indicates with her eyes, hey, give manjari a thrill. Let her get a taste of Sakhi Bhav. She's always tasting Dasi Bhav, but let her taste what we're tasting. So Krishna, okay, no problem. So then Krishna kisses, embraces, it says, what does it say? Mahush chumbita alingata surata madhyati. Madhyati means he intoxicates them. They become mad with the wine of erotic love, with Krishna's kisses and embraces. So that's basically the commentary explains how that happens. Radharani sets it up. And then he gives, then Anantas gives a very rustic explanation to support the consensus that Manjaris never enjoy intimately with Krishna. So he said there's another sweet explanation of this verse. And in this time, this isn't Krishna embraces the Manjari, Radharani embraces the Manjari. Radharani wants to reward the Manjari because she's pleased with a particular seva. So she kisses and embraces the Manjari, and Radharani intoxicates the Manjari with her Madhurati that she has for Krishna. So it's just a clarification. It's a long way away, but that's the experience of prema when you faint upon seeing Krishna. How it will revive you with an embrace and a kiss. So now we're continuing with verse 41 of Krishna Karnamrita.
Which verse is this, Gurudev?
Oh, I forgot that. That's interesting.
Radha Sunadi, which verse?
56. Huh? That's not the right place. That's interesting. I didn't do it. Somebody else did it. Okay. Start again. This is Kartik class 2025, Krishna Karnamrita. We're continuing with verse, let me see what verse we're on. It's 40 or 41, I forget.
We are on 40, Gurudev.
Thank you. 40.
Yeah, we are talking about Bhava Sandhi and Bhava Shavli.
Yeah, thank you. Put that so put it in your bag or something. Put it up there on top of the speaker. Verse 40, we'll read the verse again. Hey Deva, hey Dayata, hey Bhuvanaika Bandho, hey Krishna, hey Chapala, hey Dharanaika Sindho, hey Nata, hey Ramana, hey Nayan Abhiram, ha ha kadanu, bhavitasi padam drishur me. Translation. O Bhagavan, O Nath, O Priyatam, O Dayata, O friend of the universe, O Krishna, O restless one, O only ocean of mercy, O my enjoyer, O beloved of my eyes, when will I see you again? So we're continuing the commentary from Sri Ananta Babaji. He describes extensively about Radharani's svabhav. Svabhav means a kind of emotional temperament of different sakhis. And it's all, so someone once asked my Guru Maharaj, why do gopis have so many different moods and feelings, emotion towards Krishna that predominate their character? And he says, because Krishna likes variety. And in Rucha Mani, Rupa Goswami explains there's Krishna has 360 types of nayakas, lovers. So I asked my Gurudev, because in Hindu Dharma, the year has 360 days. So I asked my Gurudev, why is it 360? Because Krishna wants one girlfriend, different one for every day. So he laughed, he said, You're the first guy that ever said that. I said, yeah, I'm a little weird. Forgive me. He has hundreds of disciples, but only one weird one. I thought it's pretty logical. Indians don't have that kind of logic. No. They accept everything now. They're okay. They're much more fortunate. So Krishna, he wants a different mood. So some are hot girls, some are angry girls, some are submissive, he does everything he can to make them angry and rile them up. They don't get angry and riled up. And some can immediately get angry with anything. And so he likes the unpredictability of the moody gopis. It's called moods. Like some husbands say, you're so moody. Especially at a certain time of the month.
Mood swings.
Mood swings, yeah. So Krishna, the whole Rasa Leela is mood swinging. He's mood swinging with 16,000 swingers. 16,108 swingers are going around the Ras Mandal. Where everyone has a different svabhava, a different mood. Like once when you get Siddha, the Guru gives you a svabha. So I asked my Guru, I said, all these different svabhavas, and my svabha is like this. How do I meditate on that? He said, you don't. I said, what is the meaning of it? You'll find out when you get there. Because that's what he said, that's your siddhadeha. And you're not in your siddhadeha, it's only in meditation. You can't perceive it, spiritual sentiments with the material body. So I said, okay, another mystery to add to the pile. Many mysteries. Okay, so Radharani's svabhav is dhira, madhya. So he describes what the dhira means, of course, peaceful, controlled, composed, content. And adhira means the opposite, and madhya means middle, not too much left or right of that. So Rupa Goswami defines a beloved who tearfully chastises her lover with sarcasm is called dhira adhira. Here's an example. Radharani was love-sulking in a mood of man, contrary behavior, and she said, "Oh, Gopendra Nandan, go away from me. Don't make me cry. The flowers decorating your head have stolen the red lac from some gopi's feet. Get out of here. Go decorate her feet once more." In other words, go hold her feet on your head again. Like the Gita Govinda, right? Where does it go?
Dehi padapallava mudaramata.
Dehi padapallava mudaramata. So Radharani is saying, get out of here. So this is an example of dhira dhira. Vishwanath explains his commentary, elaborates on it, this verse in his commentary, Ananda Chandrika. Radharani says, "O Gopendra Nandan, you are a prince and a lover of hundreds of crores of lascivious women." That means, I don't know, how do you define it? Lascivious, it means experience. Let's put it that way. You can look it up, you can even spell it. Lascivious. Lascivious. It's really a cool word. If an ordinary person, such as me, cries and kills herself because of you, what does it matter to you? What do you lose? You don't lose anything. You have crores of gopis, one missing, who cares? Just like India, in the West, if somebody dies in a stampede, it's a big front page news in the paper. But here 10,000 people die in Kumbh Mela, nobody pays any attention to it. There's a stampede to bathe the Kumbh Mela, all of the Sangha, and 10,000 people drown. Okay, no problem. We have 3 billion, you know. Otherwise, boy drowns in the beach, oh, the whole town and everyone's going crazy, you know. So Radha is saying, well, I don't mean anything. So you had better go. Don't make me cry anymore. Go away. I will try to forget you. But you keep standing here, it won't be possible. When Krishna hears Mahanidhi Radha speaking like this, he falls at her feet and begs forgiveness. Srimati says, if that girl hears that you're begging forgiveness from me, she will be very angry. She's really hot. Radha is not submitting. This must be a Haitaki man, no causeless man. If the other girlfriend hears that you're falling at my feet and begging, she will be very angry with you. Now you may ask, how will she know? Well, she is the queen of your heart, so she is bound to know everything. You can't keep any secret from her. I can also see that you have committed a grave offense. You have stolen the red dye from her feet. With the flower garland adorning your hair, I suggest you return to her. It is morally right that the thief himself should return the stolen goods to the owner. There is no need for you to fall at my feet. I am always pleased with you, but I'll be more pleased when you get out of here. So devotees can relish Radharani's boldness and ferocity. You can feel a little pity for Krishna also. Poor guy, you know. What would you do now to make him feel good?
Krishna.
Yeah. You have to feel compassionate for him. Don't you? No. Dear Doi.
Krishna's nature is that if he don't gets what he wants, he is happy with what he gets. So
is that your nature also? He said Krishna's nature is if he doesn't get what he wants, he's happy with what he doesn't get.
What he gets.
What he gets. So he says that your nature. Sorry. You couldn't help the opportunity. You set me up, so you asked for it. So your comedy duo, you know, one guy is a straight line, other guy moves it. A sweetheart who taunts her lover with sarcastic words is called dhira madhya. So Radharani is dhira madhya. So that was an example of Radharani taunting Krishna with sarcastic words. Here's an example of dhira. Krishna visits Chandravali. It sounds similar to the previous one. It's also Ushul Nilamani. Chapter 5, verse 36. And Krishna goes to later and meets Radharani. But she notices nail marks on his body and stains of pan and kajal and sindoor. And she becomes full of anger and taunts him. Oh, you're looking red and blue like Shiva. Because Shiva has a blue neck, he's called Nilakant. And I don't know, he's red when he's angry, he gets red like that. How nicely you have dressed up. Oh, Pashupati. So she's speaking in jest because Pashupati is the name for Shiva. Pashupatinath is in Nepal, in Kathmandu, Murti of Shiva. It's called Pashupatinath. And Pashupati means, Pati means master, and Pashu means animal. So a Gopa, a coward man, can also be called Pashupati. But it's the name, she's following the line of considering Krishna like Shiva. So why don't you bring Parvati with you? In other words, she's saying, oh Shiva, nice to see you. Where's Parvati? Then the picture will be complete. Then I can start my morning in an auspicious darshan, Mangala darshan. You should start your day off with an auspicious darshan. What's an example? A man carrying a full pot of water, a mongoose, an elephant, a lady carrying a baby, a cow milking a calf, Gopa carrying a full milk pail. These are auspicious signs. What's an inauspicious sign? A black dog pees on your scooter. The reason I say that, I had an auto scooter to go to Vrindavan outside the door of the ashram. I was about to get in, the black dog came and peed on the tire, and my neighbor said, "That's inauspicious." I said, "What do? I take the dog with me or what?" He said, "No, go back in the house, drink water, chant Krishna, and come back." So I did that. I got a roti also, and fed the dog. Just make it round it out, So, inauspicious thing is see a dog and a cow crossing from your right to left, across the road. Different things. It all is in Shastra. Don't worry about it. Jai Namaste Narasingha. You know what to do. That'll work every time. So then, Srimati is saying in this verse with sarcasm, "Oh, one and only friend of the universe, you are not just my friend, but you're a friend of all the gopis." Why only the gopis? You're a friend of each and every woman who is attracted by your flute. It's not your fault. You have to please everyone, but you cannot afford to please only me, so go and please them. That's dhira, madhya. And now he describes who is adhira, madhya, beloved. Who is a adhira, madhya, beloved? Because that's what I want. A sweetheart who sends away her lover using strong words is called a dhira, adhira, madhya. Example. Radharani says, "Oh, Henry, oh, Kamsari, you don't have to ring the bells of your lies. Keep your lies to yourself." I really like the way Radharani speaks. So let's appeal to you. It's got that, fighting spirit. There's some girls are like that. They like to. So Radharani is expert. Keep your lies to yourself. These cunning gopis have brainwashed you completely. The garland you are wearing is giving you away. Since only they wear such garlands. So, you got garlands from someone to go. So better get out of here quickly. Don't dare to stay here a moment longer. So in this mood of adhira means unsteady. Adhira means unsteady. Radharani is trembling with anger. She says, "Oh, you fickle one, You run behind others' wives. Who you are locked in the embrace with the gopis. I don't want you. Yes. Imagine you're standing right behind Radharani. You're fanning her quickly because she's very hot. You're trying to cool her off. You're sympathizing with Krishna a little bit, so cool down a little. Krishna disappears. He becomes miserable without the darshan of Radharani. Radharani becomes helpless and does not know what to do. So she cries out, "Oh, Kruna Sindhu, please come at least once. I am mad, ignorant, foolish, and impatient. I may say so many crazy things in anger and indignation. But don't take it all to heart. Don't reject me. I am always making offenses. I know. Please forgive me and give me darshan. You're an ocean of mercy. O kind one, please have mercy on me and give me darshan and save my life." So this is the dhira aspect. Radharani's dhira, adhira, madhya. Merciful Krishna returns and says, "Oh my Dayata, oh my Priyaji, can I ever leave you? Whatever you may say, I am always yours. You are simply showing man to torture yourself, and then you are insulting me. Please be happy with me." When Radha hears Krishna's beseeching words, Radha expresses a mood called abhita, which is also a sanchari bhav. Vyabhachari bhav means concealment, conceal your true intention. She assumes a bhav, now she assumes a bhav of dhira pragalpa. It's amazing how these swabhavas change in different circumstances. It's like humans, we sometimes peaceful, sometimes angry, sometimes different moods are there. So what is dhira pragalpa? This is like a whole course in Rasa Siddhanta. Srinujjala Nilamani. A beloved who is indifferent to lovemaking and carefully conceals her feelings is called dhira pragalpa. Here's an example. Radharani says, "O Bhagavan, O Ishvara, we are Brijvasis. You have always protected us. Who will be so foolish as not to talk to you? However, I've been instructed by the Brahmins to observe a vow of silence, Madan Brata. Therefore, I can't speak with you." That's interesting. Interesting, Madan Brata. There's a different definition of Madan Brata. Madan Brata means you don't speak, and Radharani speaking. So I can't speak with you. Please forgive me. When she speaks this, Krishna disappears, and Radharani becomes extremely agitated. That's really funny. In this mood, Radharani, so now, this part, now he starts to describe why in this verse 40, Radharani calls Krishna Raman. Oh, hey Raman, hey Chapa, hey Raman, hey Nath, etc. So he describes why he calls Raman. Now Radharani decides, if my sweetheart returns, I will not let him go. I will wrap my arms around him and say, now I will let you go. In this bhav, she calls out, "Oh Raman, please come back to me. You are my sweetheart. Please return." When Radharani calls out this name, Raman, her desire to obtain Krishna reaches a topmost point. She extends her arms and rushes forward to embrace her sweetheart. But there's no Krishna because it's only a vision. She's having a visporti. Then she cries bitterly and says, oh pleasure of my eyes, Nayana Biram. Oh pleasure of my eyes, Nayana Biram. Where are you? Where have you gone? Alas, alas, give me darshan just once. Please save me by giving me darshan. Oh my delight, when will you appear before me? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu relished this mood of Radharani in divine love-crazy state. It's described in Madhya chapter 2, verse 56 through 62. It's amazing how he produces these commentaries. Really knows the books inside and out. No search engine, no AI. Vast library, a vast heart and brain also. So it describes Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He also sometimes exhibited man. He would criticize Krishna, next moment praise him. Chaitanya said, Hey Nath, you're always engaged in leelas. You may sport with all the women in the world. Nevertheless, you are still my dayata. My heart is ever absorbed in you. I am fortunate you have come to me. You attract all the women in the world and give them all pleasure. You are Krishna. Attract everyone. How long can I show man towards you? You are very playful. You are dearly to Nayak. You can't stay in one place with one person. They say that's a characteristic of Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign. The nature of Capricorn, if they're not with the one they love the one they're with. So Krishna is maybe Capricorn moon or something. If he's not with the one he loves the one he's with. So that's, Mahaprabhu is saying that. He said, that's your nature. Oh, what did I say? So, you're very playful. You can't stay in one place. It's not your fault. I am never angry with you. You're the soul of Brajadam and the protector of Brajvasis. You are very busy, so you don't have time for me. Yet you are my delightful lover. You have come to give me happiness. Oh, pleasure of my eyes. Same idea, Nayana Viram. You're my sole treasure in life. Please do not reject me. Please give me darshan again. So, Lord Chaitanya is having spurti of Krishna. He's not really directly seeing him or experiencing him. He's in Radha Bhav, feeling separation from Krishna. So, now there's different ways to look at the verse. So, seeing the author in Siddhade as a Sakhi, as Radha Sakhi. He's begging Krishna to fulfill Radharani's prayer. So in Sakhi Bhav, Leela Shuk is sympathizing with Radharani's separation from Krishna and her anxiety to meet him. So she's supporting Radharani When she doesn't see Krishna and loses darshan, she shows feelings of eagerness, Otsokya. So you may ask, Ananta says, you may ask, only Sakhis and Nitya and Siddhadeya express Babas like Sanchari Babas like a Marsha and Otsokya. So how does the sadhaka express the Babas? Because he's not in a prema deya, he's in a sadhaka deya. Because unless you attain a prema deya in the spiritual world, you can't experience sneha, man, pranaya, all these higher sentiments, and all these sanchari Babas. So he's calling out. So he explains that the general rule is like that, but somehow Lila Shuka attained anurag, which is a high state of love. Because what we say, sneha, man, anurag. While he was still in the sadhaka body. So he expressed great thirst for Krishna. So it's possible for Lila Shuka to express those nitya bhavas in sadhaka deya itself. Pretty amazing. Gopal Goswami says, Radha is praying. The poet is saying, the poet has great longing for Krishna's darshan. So he's begging Krishna, oh my Lord, you're always engaged in Leela. When will you give me darshan? And see your pastimes with Radharani. Now the word in the verse is Bhuvanaika Bandhu. You're the only friend in the universe. We said yesterday that the friend is one you can trust every time, anytime, all the time, forever. And probably you conclude that that only person like that is Krishna. So it means you are the only friend of each and every living entity, one and only. You help everyone without selfish motive. That's a little hard to get free from, selfishness. Even subtle, gross selfishness and subtle selfishness. So in the verse, Krishna is called Chapel. Radharani calls out, oh Chapel, means restless. So here's an interesting explanation of restless. Krishna is restless to protect his devotees. Interesting idea. So he gives an example of that from Mahabharata. Draupadi has called out to me, Ha Govinda, and put me in debt. This debt is increasing in my heart and refuses to go away. So Krishna became restless because what was said was, what's the pastime? Yeah, I know it was pastime. But the way it's told is that Krishna's in the spiritual world. And Draupadi's nickname is Krishna, because she's a great devotee. So she was called Krishna, long A. And she was being disrobed in the assembly of Dushashan and Shakuni and all these guys. And she's a Kshatriya, so she was trying to defend herself with her own power. She was holding on to her sari. And Radharani was telling Krishna, your devotee's in trouble. And so why don't you go help her? Because you're supposed to save your devotees. He said, no, it's not time yet. I said, why? He said, she's still holding on to her own power. So Krishna was becoming restless to save his devotee, but he wasn't immediately saving her. Restless means you're getting ready to do something, but not doing it. So Krishna was becoming restless, He said, I know she's in trouble. I'm thinking about it. So come on, you can't wait. So when she finally threw her both arms up and gave up all independence, because independence keeps Krishna from becoming restless and coming and saving us. So when she did that, then she chanted 3 names, not one. She was chanting Krishna, Krishna. When she threw her arms, then she chanted
Govinda Damodar.
Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. Then Krishna came, gave kilometers of sorry, saved her. Ha Govinda. So he became indebted. So this is an example of Chapo, Krishna's Chapo. He's restless before he does something. And then Krishna is called Karuna Sindhu. Usually he's called Radharani Karuna Mai. So what's the difference between Karuna Sindhu and Karuna Mai?
Radharani melts with compassion.
That's what Raghunath asked Goswami. What's the difference between Karuna Mai, Radharani, who's made of Karuna, and Krishna is Karuna Sindhu? Because he's an ocean, but he's of mercy. But Radharani is described by Das Goswami, her body melts with compassion. So Krishna is swirling with waves of compassion, but that's just one aspect of himself. But he has other aspects also. Radharani, her whole body is melting of compassion. That's basically they're both compassionate. What is the compassionate form of Radharani?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Nane Gosha Sena. This name, Karuna Sindhu, shows how much Krishna cares for his devotees. He's the one and only ocean of mercy, Karuna Eka Sindhu. We need mercy to destroy our misery. That's a nice play on words. Misery destroys, mercy destroys misery. And Krishna is the ocean of that mercy. You may say he's the ocean of misery. Because generally they say, chant Hare Krishna and be happy.
Yeah.
But what happens in the beginning?
Happiness.
They say, you ever heard that expression?
Yeah, we heard it, Gurudev.
Yeah, once? Or twice?
Many times.
Chant Hare Krishna, be happy. But that doesn't, they don't tell you that's later.
Yeah.
They should add that footnote.
Yeah.
Chant Hare Krishna, be happy, brackets later. Because when you first begin chant Hare Krishna, be miserable.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh, I'm so lusty, I didn't tell. Hare Krishna, oh, I'm so greedy, I didn't know. I have so much anger in me, I didn't know. Hare Krishna, so many things become revealed to you. Self-revelation. Pradyaksha Bhagavan Dharmyam, Susukam Kadavavya. So the Susukam, the happiness comes after a long life of misery. What's another name for that life of misery? Smart. Ananta ki. Okay. Anishtita bhakti. Fun time. A lot of fun. So, chant Hare Krishna, be miserable, and then Krishna will give us mercy and remove the misery. We keep chanting. That's the conclusion. Point I'm trying to make. You are most capable of giving mercy. Kind people want to help others when they're miserable, but they're not always capable of doing so. Hence, only Krishna can be called Kripamaya, merciful. Hey Ram and Hey Nayan of Abhiram. Raman means one who causes pleasure. And Nayan of Abhiram means you give joy to my eyes, you soothe my eyes, make my life worth. So I'm praying to you, make my life worthwhile by showing your darshan to me. Now, Ananta says this is a very wonderful explanation of verse 40, because this explanation of Chaitanya Das describes the meaning of each name of Krishna. Because we have so many names of Krishna here, I'll remind you. Deva, Dayata, Bhuvanaika Bandhu, Krishna Chapa, Karnaika Sindhu, Nath, Raman, Nayanaviram. That's it. I want to see that person. So he says, oh my Lord, oh Bhagavan, you're always playing. So you're unable to feel my sorrow. In extreme mercy I'm crying out, alas, alas, when will you give me darshan? So in these words in this verse, the author, Lila Shuk, is giving reasons why Krishna will give us darshan. He says, you're my deity, you're my darling. You can feel the sorrow of your dear ones. So I can't give up the hope that you will give me darshan. What kind of darshan? What kind of darling are you? You're the Bhuvanaika Bandhu. You're the one and only selfless friend of the universe. And I am surely in this universe. So give me your friendship. And you're Krishna. You attract everyone with your beauty, name, and qualities. And you draw everyone close to you. That's interesting meditation. Because the word Krishna means to pull, to draw, to attract. Usually we say, oh, attractive. But this is a very nice meditation. That on Krishna, you draw everyone close to you. Just take that as a meditation to chant 16 rounds meditating on that. Try it tomorrow. Chant 16 rounds, Krishna. Just meditate on that one word of the whole mantra, that one meaning, Krishna. You draw everyone to you. Please draw me to you. That's a very nice meditation. Very magnetic, very powerful magnet to meditate deeply on that phrase. You draw everyone close to you, so please draw me close to you and make me your own. That's why you're the friend of the universe. So then the author asks, why can't I attain you? Because you're Chapa. Hey Chapa. Chapa means fickle one. You're fickle, you're here, you're there. You're undependable. Hey Chapa, you never remain still. You always move freely. No one can tie you down. No one can hold you down. Why do I hope to attain you? What is giving me my hope? Because you are Karuna Sindhu, the one and only ocean of mercy. You are my master, Nath, O Raman. You are my most desirable Raman. You are always with Radharani. Thus your delight of our eyes, the exciting giver of bliss. That's the conclusion of commentary, verse 40. Very nice, extensive commentary. Let's see what time it is. So we can go to verse 51 of Krishna Karnamrita.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock?
It's past 5.
Oh, I know.
We have another class at 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah, I started late.
No, this recorded late, Gurudev.
Yeah, I started my recording late. Right. Okay, it's 5 o'clock, so tomorrow we'll start verse 41. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.